Hello everyone, this is Tirewolf20 and welcome to episode 89 of Modern Skyblock 3. Today I logged in to find out that my thorium blocks that I put all around my decay generator turned into lead blocks. So how cool is that? Was not expecting that, so made myself more thorium blocks. I suspect then, thereby, what happens... let's see, so helium collector is what we needed. So decay generator, let's look at the recipes for the decay generator. So thorium turns into depleted thorium, uranium turns into depleted uranium, but depleted thorium and uranium turn into a block of lead. Aha! Aha! So, today we learned, alright, so how do we want to do this? How do we want to do this? How do we want to do this? There's ways to do this and automate it so that we don't miss it. Because I don't know how long it takes. Scanner might be an approach to take. That might be an approach. How's the scanner UI looking these days? Create world, customize flat.air. That is weird. Aha! Aha! Let's get some more redstone going here. Because if I could do like some kind of like intelligence with... What I'm thinking is, if we can detect when it's not thorium anymore and we break the block. That's where I'm going with this, right? So that might be cool. So like basically if we did that, you should be emitting a redstone signal. When we do that, you're not emitting a redstone signal. So hopefully, and then what we could do is have like a breaker of sorts. Let's see, many block breaker options. I just want to pick one that's going to be like, I guess, easy enough to make. Let's just try this one. Are you going to be like super smart and like... Now this is going to be facing the wrong direction, FYI, but that's okay. So you're not. Now if I were to do that, haha, that's what I want to see. All right, cool. So I do that to like strike out the okay, you're neat. Okay, so you not fast enough. Wow, you're... Oh, I see what's happening. Okay, it's probably going through the thing. All right. You should no longer actually be breaking the block. What is going on here? Oh, it's depleted already. Oh, well, there you go. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Good job, depleted thorium thingy. Okay, that was cool. It changed while I was like messing with it. I'm like, why is this still happening? Okay, cool. So then we can put the breaker here. All right, so now you're misbehaving yourself again. All right, I have no idea. I give up. We're just going to do this. That was working like a second ago, wasn't it? Anyway, I don't know. How about another breaker? I want you to not run unless you get a redstone signal. So what's another good one? Actually, additions can be like disabled by redstone or on redstone pulse, I believe, right? So like, what's this block breaker look like? Oh, because this is a phantom breaker, right? Yeah, I'll probably want to do that one. We could try this one. Because we could do it on pulse, right? Do you have like a... Yeah, that's what's up. Okay, so let's get a redstone torch. Do that. We'll put our... You're depleted, so we want regular thorium. Cool. And then we could have like a scanner here, right? Set to current block, not thorium. And then when we run redstone like this, are you going to be cool such that if I do that, I might need to do something like this. Yeah, that'll do. All right, but I don't want you actually measuring thorium, right? So not thorium. So just so that we have another one, right? So when you get depleted, and obviously I could set this up for all the sides, but for now we got what we wanted, right? We got the depleted thorium, which means we can make a helium collector. So we are currently on the quest. Zirconium ingots. Where do we get these from? I did so much with zirconium, with all the things. Alloy smelter. Where do we get zirconium from again? It's from nuclear. Oh, obtained alongside nether quartz when breaking nether quartz ore. That's right. Okay. So, I guess what I'll do now, you have fortune on you. So, what if I did this? Wow, I have such an old version of building gadgets in this pack. Holy cow. I am a terrible person who did not really upgrade this thing like he should have. Where's vertical wall? There you are. That'll do. Right? And we got 31 zirconium dust from that. So not terrible, but not what I would describe as great. So hopefully we don't need a huge amount of zirconium from that. You can smelt up, buddy, and you're gonna go away. Cool. Yeah, that wasn't a great amount of zirconium, if I'm being totally honest. How am I, by the way? I haven't checked in on those guys for a while. They look okay, though. Cool. All right, so that gets me that, and then we can do this, and then I've got my helium collector, which is cool. The other thing I needed to get was a nitrogen collector. So let's maybe kick that little project off. So nitrogen collector is going to require some beryllium. So you come from you, obtained alongside coal. I'm breaking coal ore. All right, coal ore. So we go do something similar. Cool. Beautiful. And then you, Mr. Alloy Smelter, should have gotten me some beryllium dust. Nice. So not a huge amount that you get from that, but, you know, not terrible either. So nitrogen collector. So the last episode we got started playing with this cool mod, right? Nuclear craft, which from what I understand, and again, I haven't done a whole lot of research around this, but it's kind of like some multi-blocks and some power gen and some cool stuff. So what I'm going to do is continue playing with this and hopefully learn this mod just a little bit. But we complete the quest collecting the elements from the air. Neat. So I guess we're going to want to start collecting it. So let's get, I'm guessing that they're gas. So like we're going to want a gas tank, right? You're all creative gas tanks. I want a basic gas tank. 1, 2, and maybe we should bump you up. You need some enriched alloys. Which should not be hard to do. I'll bump you up just so you can store a little bit more gas, right? I don't know how much we're going to need exactly, but we'll get there. Now, hopefully you guys are like super cool and easy to set up, right? You're going to be nice and super friendly and not annoying blocks with regards to your ability to be automated, yes? So helium collector. Tank is empty. Oh, look, liquid helium gas. Liquid helium gas. Okay, so you are not a gas, are you? No, you are a liquid. I should have guessed. So, like, let's get 1, 2. Let's bump you up. 1, 2. And let's bump you up one more time. Right, so I'm going to have you 20 of those, and then while you're at it, 20 more of these. Cool. Now, you're going to be, like, super awesome, and I can just, like, put the tank on top of you, and you'll start filling up. Yes? Yes! Beautiful! That is cool. All right, so you're collecting helium gas, and you're collecting nitrogen gas. I don't see anything rendering in there yet, but it might be one of those, like, the more stuff goes in, the more you'll be able to see it. I don't know. I mean, technically... I mean, they're both probably transparent gas, but I don't know, we'll see. But we've got that going, so that's cool. All right, so... checking out more nuclear craft today. Definitely want to see what this mod's all about. What are our next steps? Separating isotopes is a thing we're going to have to work towards, as well as getting salty, infusing with fluids, another form of casting, and burning with radiation. Ooh, that sounds cool. The nuclear furnace uses radioactive materials for smelting instead of fuel. That seems safe, right? Like, that seems like a good idea. Like, hey, you know what's really annoying is having coal. Let's instead cook our food with uranium. Because that seems like a genius idea. So you're still thorium. So the depleted thorium seems like totally random. Or it like, you know, goes from one block to the next. I don't know. But yeah. Let's do the thing. So I guess I'm going to hold off on that nuclear furnace option. Separating isotopes. The isotope separator can turn ingots into the corresponding isotopes. Okie dokie. I'm going to regret doing that. Isotope separator. Hey, we actually have some of these things. Electric motors from nuclear craft. Cool. Machine chassis from nuclear craft. That sounds like something we probably want to teach over here. Because I suspect we may need many of these things down the line. So that is lead, steel, and tough alloy. Okay, well, we know how to make all that stuff, right? And since we're here, let's teach it the electric motor thing. Do you already know how to make a motor? Wow, we have 395 of those. Maybe I don't have to worry about... I have no idea. Did I get those from loot bags? I did. That's why. Cool. Well, might as well teach it, and then if we run into a problem later, we will run into a problem later. Cool. So let's make like 10 of you, because most of the materials there are not bad. And then an isotope separator should be easy peasy to go from there. Nice. Goal reached. So now you want me to, I presume, make some... Oh, look at all these isotopes I have to make. All right. So thorium, uranium, boron, and lithium. Thorium... Wow, look at all these thoriums. An isotope of thorium. Okay. So I guess what I want to do is get the ingots. And what are the ones do I need? Uranium, boron, and lithium. Uranium ore, which I guess... Can you be like... You can do all the grindy stuffs, right? Can you... Sag mill? Hopefully you're like good about what you sag mill into. Nice. Nuclear dust. And then you can go in there, I presume. Yay! You know what? Go ahead and just for now. That'll make life a little bit easier for me, right? So that should handle my uranium stuff. So let's boron and lithium. Boron and lithium ingot. All right, so these guys all need to be separated. So let's get like 32 of each, because I don't know how much of this stuff we're going to need. And hopefully this isotope separator, it looks like it runs for, you know, a healthy amount, so that's neat. Cool. I may need multiple isotope separators. So you totally need power, which makes sense. So mechanism, advanced universal cables. Oh, I totally did this. Haha, what a dire derp. I knew that vertical wall seemed a little bit short. Okay, so you've got an isotope separator. We may need multiples of these because I suspect this thing might not be that fast. Though I can throw more speed upgrades in there. What are those things called from nuclear craft? Yeah, these guys. Oh yeah, they were easy to make, that's right. So like if I got 16 of you, do the explosions thing, please. Thank you. How fast would you be with 16? Pretty quick. And just to be sure, that's supposed to be nuclear speed. Can you stack up to like 32? Seems like it. 5,610 RF a tick. But it's fast. Speed multiplier 33, power multiplier 561. This is like, yeah, 1530 RF a tick. And it's almost the same speed. There comes a critical point where like speed modifier is just, there's diminishing returns, right? So it's really not even worth it. Like at that point, it's still worth it, right? But you throw this in here, you can barely tell the difference. I mean, it's a little bit faster, but is it worth the difference between like 5,600 RF a tick and 1,500? That's a difference of 4,000 RF a tick for what is essentially like maybe an extra like half a second. So I'm gonna say no. Now, hopefully this is not the type of mod where like holding uranium in your hand is gonna take damage, right? I don't think so. I don't know if we're gonna need lots of this stuff at some point, so I may need to, again, automate this. But we'll find out. How about for now, we get a chest or two, and we'll do some advanced logistical transporters. I'm just curious, like, what the... So if I put you guys in here, would I be able to do something like this? And maybe something like... That's cool. Now if I take you out, will that go in? Nice. All right, that's what's up. All right. That works for me. Cool. So now at least we have like a way to just drop whatever we want in there and it'll automate and split up. So that at least helps, right? So yay for automation as always. All right, so while you're cooking up thorium, uranium, boron, lithium, etc., 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 I'm just gonna drop you in there and that'll be the last of what we need to get in terms of like the isotopes. Hooray! Isotope questing complete. So with that done, right? Let's see what else is unlocked here. So infusing, the fluid infuser infuses items with fluids. It mainly infuses radioactive isotopes with oxygen. Okie dokie smoky. We're still at thorium blocks over here, by the way. Okay. So, nuclear infuser. Sweet, I can make that right away. Servo mechanism. We have 325 of those, I again assume from loot bags. Beautiful. So we got a fluid doohickey, which also needs power, so we should probably, you know, get that going. Advanced universal cables. Cool. No idea, but it's a block we made and we have access to now. Getting salty. The salt mixer can mix salts together. Oh, that sounds like a pretty accurate name. Seems easy enough. Blends salts together. So I'm gonna like, just because I don't know what's super involved in a lot of these machines and how much space we need for much of them, I'll just play it safe. Cool. All right, so with that taken care of, that's just another quest. Let's come back in a minute and knock out a few more of these quests. And I assume at some point there will come like a time where I can actually make a reactor with all this stuff and it'll be useful. All right, let's figure out what else. The ingot former uses power for casting ingots. Forms ingots from molten metals. Okie dokie. I don't know that we need that, but let's just do it because it's a quest. Doopy doopy dap doop. Ooh, needs ferro-born alloys, which we'll get like 10 of, because why not? And that should be pretty quick to autocraft, right? Yeah, easy peasy. Ingot former. So I'm assuming you do something similar over here. Yeah, you need power for sure. Ding, ding, ding. Cool. All juiced up and ready to go. We also need more chemical reactions. The chemical chain reactor causes 2 fluids to react. Chemical reactor. All right, chemical reactor. All right, now, is this thing gonna actually like cause power generation? Because that would be cool. Or not. That's also fine. So it needs power. So it looks like things react in some way. Show recipes is probably a good idea. Okay, molten boron and liquid hydrogen creates diborane. Well, that's kind of cool. All right, so like 2 liquids turn into something. Neat. All right, chemical reactor, good to go. I totally did the thing. Thank you. Separating water. The electrolyzer allows you to separate water into oxygen and hydrogen. Now, we already have an electrolyzer from Mechanism, right? That's running, but I don't know if they're ore dictionaried. So you need a graphite bar or ingot. Yay for getting a lot of these things out of loot boxes. That is cool that we have so many of those things sitting around. And I'm like not properly spacing this stuff, I'm sure. At some point I'm failing to space this out correctly. So you get water, right? And then you separate them into... Oh, cool. You can also separate hydrofluoric acid, but you get hydrogen, deuterium, and oxygen. Sweet. So if I were to get water, so like what if we got a reservoir, right? Which would just need one of these for. Right, and then a couple buckets. Right, no, that's, okay, that's a different thing. And I know we got like, you know, water things all over the place, right? But then we get Mechanisms, fluid pipes. Mechanical pipes are the fluid ones, yes. Bing, bang, boom. You start pumping water into that bad boy, and you, theoretically, shift-click to clear tank. Well, that's neat. I like that. So, like, I guess you're kind of slow, but if I did that, that would speed things up. And again, killing it on power use. 6,120 RF a tick. Like, what is my power situation that I am totally cool with that production of power? Oh, yeah, look, we're training our ultimate energy cube like crazy for that. But that's okay. I mean, like, you know. It's like, for the first time in this map, we're actually, like, impacting our power production. That's one thing about Mechanism. It has some pretty good and pretty easy to automate, like, supremely powerful power gen. Like, this thing has been powering my base forever, and it's been relatively easy to set up, right? But, I mean, we're getting there. We're starting to tap it now that we're getting some, like, high-energy use stuff. But, hey, we've got deuterium and oxygen and hydrogen gas. Cool. And I'm guessing that's liquid forms of that, just like these guys are liquid forms. I'm thinking nuclear craft doesn't have actual, you know, gases, quote unquote gases. So, but that's pretty nifty. Wow, that is cool. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. I'm looking forward to that. Similar to the crystallizers from other mods, the nuclear craft one can be used for turning fluids into corresponding dusts. All right, I don't know if I need that at the moment. Do I need that, you think? We're going to hold off on that. Dissolving. The fluid enricher dissolves items into fluids. Okay. Fluid enricher. That is just a thing we need a hopper for. Ta-da! Quest updated. Dissolving. Cool. Do you have anything I need to dissolve at the moment? Nope. All right. Uranium RTG. So, I mean, I guess we're going to get into some of these more deeper quests in a bit. The Uranium RTG generates 4 RF a tick. Well, that's cool. And I'm pretty sure it produces 40 RF a tick constantly. All right, so that's actually not terrible. Do we need that for any particular reason? Like, I'm going to start looking back here, like what's required. So for plutonium RTG, we need plutonium, and we need uranium RTG. So we totally have to make that. So that just requires a depleted uranium block and some graphite ingots. Well, it doesn't sound too bad, right? Because depleted uranium block is a decay generator of a block of uranium, which looks to be easy enough. So what I'm going to do is take another half a stack of you, drop you back in here. You can go back into pushing that guy. Oh, you're actually doing just fine. Hey! I went to all the trouble setting you up so that you wouldn't do that, and then you failed to do the thing you were supposed to do. But hey, we got depleted thorium, so that's nice. I'm a guessing, right? Depleted uranium. Comes from the decay generator, right? Yeah, totally. Okay. Part of me wants to get like a few more of these just to be like cool about it, but that should be good. How am I doing on environmental tech, by the way? Because I let this game run for a long time the other day. We're at like 100 chironite crystals. We're getting close to a tier 3 void ore miner. Super close. Because we need 6 blocks, right? Which is 63. And then I did the math on this the other day, and it's like 100 and something. So we need 56 tier 3 structure frames or above, right? And structure frame tier 3 needs, so 56 times 2 is 112 plus 63. So it's like 180-ish. So we're at like 100, so we're a little more than halfway there, which now that I'm talking about it out loud sounds a little depressing. But okay. Alright, so I just need you guys to deplete uranium blocks. Right, that would be super cool. So, but while you're cooking, I guess I'll look at other things we can do. Crystallizing, burning with radiation. Super cool. The super cooler cools down fluids. Okay. Super cooler. The nice thing is that like all the things that I've opened like loot bag wise have been getting me like mechanics advanced plating. Yeah, we have 307 of those. When we have 300 something, I assume it's from a loot bag because they seem to be the same chances. So that's cool. Hoth machine, nice. We're gonna want a few more of you, please. Thank you. And I'm setting this up in such like an open way because like I don't know like what I want to do automation wise. Do I need to automate these? Like because it was nice to have the spacing here to automate this thing, right? Do I want to do that with some of these other blocks? Maybe. I don't know. We'll find out, I guess, though. So the supercooler can turn helium gas into liquid helium, and it can turn water into crushed ice, and that's about it. Okay, well, now that we've got that done, did that unlock another quest? True nuclear fusion using fuel rods, fission reactor, burning with radiation. Cool. Cool. Cool! Okay, for your fission reactor to work, you're going to need to keep it at a decent temperature. For that, you're going to need coolers. Wow, that's a lot of different cooler types. I might need to auto-craft some things. So what's a cooler look like? Oh. So I'm thinking you need to auto-craft coolers. Steel alloy and tough alloy. So let's teach you how to auto-craft coolers. And then we're going to need to figure out, like, I'm guessing these have different stats of some. Oh, yeah, there you go. Cooling rate, 20 heat per tick, must touch at least one reactor cell or active moderator block. 80 heat per tick, 80. 120, 120, 100, 120. All right, so different materials have different cooling attributes. Superconducting, supercooler. That's neat. Sweet. Active fluid cooler, superfluid cooler. I'm liking a lot of what I'm seeing here. That's pretty spiffy. So let's I guess what I'm gonna want to do, maybe, is make, how many of these do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Game crash? No, didn't. Just a crazy lag spike. Okay, maybe a little bit game crash. 14? Does that sound right? Magnesium cooler? So let's get 16, just to round up a little bit, and also because I can. And we'll just kind of like go down the line, right? So water cooler, redstone cooler needs a block of redstone, or 2. Seems easy enough. Quartz cooler needs a couple blocks of quartz. Gold cooler, easy. Glowstone cooler. Okay. Lapis cooler. Diamond cooler. Liquid helium bucket cooler. We've got that courtesy of our helium collector, right? Which one of you is helium? So how are you guys doing with my processing? Enderium, cryothium, iron, emerald, copper, tin, magnesium. All right. I don't even know if I needed that liquid helium one. Enderium, cryothium. There's a few that we probably don't need, but like at this point. All right, so we need a few more enderium ingots, which shouldn't be too hard to get our hands on. All right, looks like we're gonna have to be melting down some enderium blend. All right, so let's get another bucket. Where's Magma Crucible? You and... Oh, you're gonna be a nuisance, ain't you? Good enough for me. Cool. Wow, are we that low on iron? Holy cow, that is bad times. Are we really that low on iron? Hey buddy, I need you to do some work for me. Do we have iron? Alchemical ore dust, real quick. Flesh and 2 blaze. Cook that up super quick. And then I need to go check on my depleted uranium stuff. I want to make sure not to miss that. So let's say like 5 of you or 4, whatever comes out of a right click from that. Hey, we already got a lead block, so that's awesome that I missed one. Depleted uranium, yay! Regular uranium, yay! All right, so depleted uranium was used for Uranium RTG, right? Which needs graphite ingots. You know what? There, just because they're super easy to make. Boom. Quest complete. The warm green glow. Loving it. All right, nifty. I'm just going to put you in there because 40 hour for tech doesn't seem all that like hooray to me. So you guys should be pretty cool. Nice. Okay. I don't know why I have all this dust in here, but I'm sure it came from somewhere. How many pulverized whatevers do I have? I have a decent amount of pulverized stuff that I'm just going to leave in there, because, like, why not? And I believe I'm going to need some sand to turn you into Mr. Induction Smelter. All right. So that means Enderium Cooler should be good to go. Cryothium Cooler needs some cryothium dust, which I taught you how to make, didn't I? Didn't I teach you how to make cryothium dust? Could have sworn I did that at some point, or at least got part of the way towards teaching it. Iron cooler should be easy to make now that we did that thing. Emerald cooler, sure. I'm just gonna get them all because I don't know which ones I need, and it's probably easier and faster to just go down the line than it would be otherwise. Magnesium cooler. Ding ding, everybody happy? Did I miss anybody? Nope, we got them all. Sweet. All right. Well, there you go. Quest updated. Cool. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. We've got a lot of the foundational blocks that we need built for nuclear craft at this point. What I'm going to do is come back next episode, and I'm guessing we're getting to the point now where we can make a nuclear reactor, right? Because fission reactor requires burning with radiation. All right. And then we can get into some other things. And once we get to plutonium, so American RTG, California, plutonium comes from using fuel rods. True nuclear fusion is coming up. Ooh, that sounds neat. I like that. So lots of things to do. But we'll come back next episode and check this mod out some more. So far, I'm liking it. It definitely has some neat mechanics to it already. Definitely some cool machines and some cool materials and some cool processing differences, right? A little bit different from what we normally see in some mods. So I'm liking that. All right, Darryl20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time and play a little bit more with nuclear craft. All right, guys, take it easy.